What's up? It's your boy Fats. Hit that like and subscribe button for your boy. I really appreciate that if you can hit that button for your boy. One day I was sitting in the day room at the table right there. It was this dude named Phil. He was watching Jerry Springer show over there, and everybody was already complaining about the Jerry Springer show because they had like them people on there that changes their sex and stuff like that on there. So everybody was complaining about that. They didn't want to watch that show. So I'm sitting up in there just looking at everybody, you know what I'm saying, over there, hollering at Phil, telling Phil they need to change the TV show and stuff like that. And Phil's getting mad. He's like, man, I've been watching TV all day, so why everybody tripping about me, you know what I'm saying, watching the Jerry Springer show? I just like watching it and stuff like that. So everybody was like, man, you need to just watch something different. So Phil was like, well, shit, if I can't watch TV, ain't nobody gonna watch TV. So everybody was like, nah, you better not cut that TV off. It was just like a big argument going on down there in the day room about the TV, the Jerry Springer show. So I look at all that, I just get up and I go to my room. So I'm up in there probably about 20 minutes. I hear like a little commotion going down in the day room. So I go out, in my room, I'm looking down to the day room and stuff, and people's down there tripping about, like I said, the Jerry Springer show. So I just go back up in myself. I don't even trip at all. I'm like, shit, it's just like I said, a normal day up in there. People be tripping and stuff about everything, especially, when it comes to that TV and stuff. So like I said, when you in the day room and stuff and you watching TV and stuff and you ain't got no TV in your room and you got to rely on the penitentiary to watch TV, everybody always, want to watch something different. Don't nobody want to watch the normal stuff that somebody's kind of watching every day. So like I said, I'm just in my room, just chilling and stuff. So I go to child, I come back, and, when I come back, I go sit in the day room again, to watch a little TV, because I ain't got no TV in my room and stuff. So that's when everybody was tripping about Phil again, watching the TV and stuff. They was like, hey, man, you got to change the channel. We ain't going to be watching whatever you want to watch all day. He was like, well, I'm the first one that comes down here in the morning, so I get the more control, and I just start watching what I want to watch, so because ain't nobody, in the day room. He just going back and forth, tripping with everybody and stuff like that. And I'm just looking at the whole situation. Now, Phil, he's a heavy-set guy, wear glasses and stuff like that, he had a little long hair and stuff. I don't know what type of crime he was in, but everybody was always complaining about him, on certain things and stuff, especially when it came to that TV. So I'm looking at everything, how everybody moving around there and stuff. That's when this dude named Jay come up to the over there by the TV, and he was like, hey, Phil, man, won't you go ahead and, look out for everybody so everybody can kind of, watch something different, because everybody just don't be wanting to watch all the nature shows and Jerry Springer and all the shows that he be watching and stuff like that. So they sitting up in there, saying, Jay's like, hey, just try to, try to figure out something else when it comes to that TV. Now, Jay was a cool individual. He was older dude, he was kind of big, because he worked out and stuff like that, but he kind of ran the pod and stuff like, doing everything like that. So he was just basically going around asking people, hey, what y'all want to watch, so everybody's telling him what shows they want to watch and stuff like that. So he come over there to me. He's like, hey, Fats, man, what you want to watch? I was like, man, I ain't really tripping about the TV because, I already know how it is when it comes to certain stuff. And he was like, yeah, but you need to, because, this is everybody's pod up in here. We can't let Phil take over everything like that. So I was like, yeah, that's true, man. But shit, I don't want to get myself involved in it when this stuff comes to the TV. Because when you're in the penitentiary, once you start getting in altercations about the TV up in there, things that get kind of bad up in there for a person. It's always type of fights that goes on when they watching that TV or in the day room and stuff like that. So I'm telling Jay, man, I ain't really tripping about none of that stuff. And he was like, yeah, we're gonna have to start putting a little list together, for everybody can start watching TV, because Phil can't be taking over the TV and stuff like that. So I was like, yeah, that's true. So I get up, I go back to my room. I'm up in there chilling, you know what I'm saying, for a minute. So then it's why I hear another altercation going on down in the day room. So I come out with my little stuff, going back to the shower and stuff, you know what I'm saying, walking by the day room, and everybody's over there telling Phil, hey man, you know what I'm saying, you got to change the channel, man. We ain't trying to watch all that on nature stuff, you know what I'm saying, that you be watching. So Phil's like, man, like I said, man, I come out every morning, I turn the TV on, and I sit down. Don't nobody come down here, you know what I'm saying, messing with me at all. And which was true, you know what I'm saying. Phil came out every morning, you know what I'm saying, on the dot, grabbed the remote control, turned on the TV, take it back to the police station, you know what I'm saying, after he found out something that he wanted. I mean, he did that like clockwork, you know what I'm saying. Every morning he get up, he do his normal stuff. So I go back there, take my little shower. I'm coming back out. That's when that dude Jay is in there in the day room over there by the TV. He's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? He's yelling now, you know what I'm saying, telling everybody, hey, somebody need to, you know what I'm saying, come over here and tell somebody what they need to watch, so Phil don't be watching all these old crazy ass shows and stuff like that. So Phil's like, man, I ain't watching nothing crazy, Jay, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing my normal stuff, like I do every day, just to pass my time by, man. I ain't messing with nobody. I ain't trying to cause no conflict with anybody or whatever. He said, but if somebody want to watch something, all they got to do is just ask me, and then we can kind of watch stuff like that. So I'm sitting up in here looking at, you know what I'm saying, them over there arguing. I go back to my little room. So the next morning when I get up, come back out to the day room, like I said, Phil's over there with the TV, flicking in whatever channel. And then when he get to the channel, like I say, he take the remote control back to the guard shack right there. So when he go back to the guard shack over there, he's over there talking to the guards or whatever. He's just over there for a little bit, you know what I'm saying, talking to them through the beanhole and stuff like that. He got himself bent over and stuff. So Jay come out, he's like, man, what you over there doing? You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be running the TV and stuff like that today. And he was like, man, he said, I just turned it on something, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really worried about nothing. I'm gonna try to watch something different today. So Phil get to, you know what I'm saying, sitting down watching this TV show. I go back up to my room. I come back out, you know what I'm saying, sit at the table like I always do. Now I'm over there playing dominoes with this dude, We over there slapping the dominoes on the table, you know what I'm saying, being kind of loud. That's when Phil was like, hey, can y'all be a little quiet over there, you know what I'm saying, because y'all kind of loud, I can't hear the TV. So that's when Jay comes out. He's like, he comes over there, straight over there to Phil. He's like, hey, man, you know what I'm saying, you can't be watching Jerry Springer today, because ain't nobody gonna be watching Jerry Springer and stuff like that today. He was like, nah, man, I'm gonna watch Jerry Springer because that's one of my favorite shows right there. So I'm like, shit, I'm looking at the whole situation. I go back up to my room, go to Child. I come back from Child, you know what I'm saying. That's when Phil, when he come back in there, he get the remote control, change the channel again, take it back to the guard shack. He over there talking to the guard again, you know what I'm saying. So that's when the guard come out there and he's like, whatever Phil want to watch, y'all need to let him watch it, because like I said, he's the one that turns the TV on every morning. So everybody's like, man, we ain't trying to hear what you trying to say, guard. Get your butt out the cell house, you know what I'm saying. So everybody's telling the guard that they ain't trying to hear what he got going on or whatever, because shit, he ain't running nothing up in there, So Phil's looking at everybody, looking all around and stuff like that. So then that's when Jay come back downstairs. He walking in the day room. I mean, he's just pacing back and forth, He's like, he come over there to the table where I'm sitting at, you know what I'm saying, playing dominoes. And he's like, man, Phil ain't letting y'all watch TV. And like I told Jay, I was like, man, you know what I'm saying, I ain't really worried about the TV and stuff like that. And he was like, are you sure, man? I was like, yeah, man. He's like, you know what I'm saying, there need to be some type of routine going on down here, because, you know what I'm saying, Phil, I mean, he just on some more bullshit right now, And I was like, yeah, he probably is, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't really tripping about the TV, because that ain't really none of my business like that, So I'm sitting up here listening to, you know what I'm saying, Jay talk. Now, you know what I'm saying? Jay, like I said, he was a cool individual. He always, you know what I'm saying, respected people. He didn't try to, you know what I'm saying, bully anybody or whatever, but he did kind of run the pod and stuff like that. He may try to make sure that he was kind of cool or whatever because he didn't want nobody, you know what I'm saying, the police to come up in there, you know what I'm saying, do no shakedowns and stuff like that. So he always told people, you know, to respect the pod. That way, you know what I'm saying, the police don't come up in there messing with us and stuff. He was like, but shit, that man motherfucking Phil, man, for real, man, he gonna have to get up out of here, you know what I'm saying, because he ain't gonna be running the TV and stuff like that all the time. Like I said, in prison, you know what I'm saying, somebody always, you know what I'm saying, want to get the TV and they think they in control of it, but in reality, it's all the people up in the pods, you know what I'm saying, say TV. So if somebody want to watch something different, you know what I'm saying, they should be able to. So one day I was sitting up in the day room. That's when Phil come out. He could come out, you know what I'm saying. He didn't come to the TV before everybody came out a little bit later. He came out, he went over to the police station, you know what I'm saying, to get the more control, but somebody was already over there watching the TV, so he couldn't change the channel or whatever. So he get kind of like a little attitude, you know. So he walking around the pod, you know what I'm saying. Oh man, that's some bull right there, you know what I'm saying. He going back up to the police, he talking to the police and stuff. So the police end up coming up in the pod and stuff and like that, you know what I'm saying. He got the flicking the TV around and stuff, so everybody looking at the police like, hey man, what you doing, you know what I'm saying, why you flicking the TV and stuff like that. And he was like, you know, I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying, put it on something different or whatever. So he ended up putting it on the Jerry Springer show, and everybody's like, man, why you putting it on the Jerry Springer show, man, don't nobody want to watch that, you know. So that's when Phil was like, he sat down in a little chair right there in front of the TV and stuff, and you know what I'm saying, the police, you know what I'm saying, walked back up to his cell, his little guard tower. So then that's when Jay come out there and he was like, hey man, you know what I'm saying, Phil, man, what you got going on with that police? You and him got some type of y'all in cahoots or something like that together or whatever, because you know he came out there and turned it on your show or whatever. So they going back arguing and stuff back and forth, you know what I'm saying. So then that's when Phil get mad and stuff at Jay, you know. He's like, hey man, you know what I'm saying, I can watch whatever I want to. You ain't, you know what I'm saying, in control of this TV. I'm in control of it. And Jay was like, nah, you ain't in control of it, you know what I'm saying, because shit, whatever happens, you know what I'm saying, in this pod, you know what I'm saying, we all got to be a part of it, you know. So they got to arguing back and forth, you know what I'm saying, going back and forth. So then that's when Jay was like, shit, we can kind of, if you want to handle this, you know what I'm saying, we can kind of handle this, you know what I'm saying, in a productive way, you know what I'm saying. So I'm looking at that whole situation. I'm like, dang, it's about to go down up in here, you know what I'm saying, because shit, the way that they was looking at each other arguing and stuff, you know, it was like, shit, it was about to really go down. So I was looking at that whole thing, you know what I'm saying. So then that's when Jay was like, shit, we can go in the back, you know what I'm saying, and handle this real quick, you know what I'm saying, fast and hurry. So Phil was like, shit, we can do whatever, you know what I'm saying. So they both standing up, you know what I'm saying, right over there by the TV, looking at each other, you know what I'm saying, like they was about to get into it. So then that's when Jay was like, man, I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, he's like, I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, stress over this TV and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying. So Phil was like, you know, I know you ain't, you know what I'm saying. So Jay was like, man, what you say, man? He was like, I know you ain't gonna be stressing over this TV. And he was like, shoot, man. He's like, we can kind of handle this, you know what I'm saying, in a way that, you know, we can kind of get this whole situation kind of taken care of. So they got to arguing and stuff back and forth, you know what I'm saying. So then that's when Jay was like, hey man, well, we can go in this room, you know what I'm saying, and handle business, you know what I'm saying, real quick, fast, in a hurry. So they go up in the room. You hear the little drum, you know what I'm saying, boom, 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 boom. They up in there, you know what I'm saying, tearing stuff up in there, boom, 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 boom. Jay come walking out the room, you know what I'm saying. He go back up to his room real quick, you know. He go up in there just for a few seconds, then he come back out, lean over the rail, looking down at the day room and stuff. But Phil didn't come out of his room yet, you know what I'm saying. So then, probably about 30 minutes later, that's when Phil come up out of his room. And when he come up out of his room, he go over to the guard shack over there and talk to the police for a second, you know. So the police seen that, you know what I'm saying, he had a little shiner on his eye. So he could come out. out there and looking at him and stuff, you know what I'm saying, for a second and stuff. Everything was kind of, you know what I'm saying, kind of quiet for a minute, So then he go back up in his room for probably about an hour and stuff. I go back and take my little shower, and when I come back, you know what I'm saying, I'm seeing Phil going back to his shower and stuff. I'm like, man, you all right, man? He was like, yeah, man, I'm all right, man. He's like, this is just some bullshit, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. So he go up into his little room after he take his shower. He go back up in his room and stuff like that. So then, while he up in his room, I don't know what he doing or whatever, but then that's when probably about 30 minutes later, that's when the guards come up in there, knocking on his door. It's like 4 black suits, He had all his property and stuff put up, So then he rolling it on out, you know what I'm saying, go up to the little thing, roll it on out. I don't know where he went or whatever happened to him or whatever, but I never seen him again, you know what I'm saying, after that. But yeah, in prison, you know what I'm saying, people are always fighting over that TV and stuff, and some people can end up losing their life over being in the TV room. I mean, there's always some type of fight that goes on in the TV room because everybody wants to be in control of the TV and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying, like I said, we all got to be a part of that. We all just, one person just can't take over the TV and stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying, Phil just got kind of mad about the whole situation or whatever and just wanted to try to leave, you know what I'm saying, out the pod, you know what I'm saying, after him and Jay got into a whole situation, you know what I'm saying, a fighter behind, you know what I'm saying, the TV. But yeah, this is your boy Fats. Hit that like and subscribe button for you, boy. I really appreciate that. Y'all stay up and y'all be peaceful.